here with Philip from Austrian Audio. How are you, Philip?
I'm fine. And I have a new microphone that I want to present to you. That's the OC16. It's a cardioid large condenser microphone. And it has actually the Vienna-made ceramic capsule that some people already know from the OC18. The OC18 and the OC818 are premium microphones, all made in Vienna, that have a very nice sound signature, tended towards the old CK12 capsules that were made in Vienna very many years ago. And people like that very much, but we do understand that not everybody is ready to invest like 800 bucks into a microphone, but still want that sound. So what we've done now is we've stripped down the mechanics a bit, given it a simpler shock mount. The electronics, it still has a high-pass filter, but only with 2 settings here. We have get rid of the pad, which is not really an issue because the capsule can actually take loud sound pressure levels. And this way we managed it to bring down the price to $399, still with the Vienna-made capsule, which is, I think, a real bargain for what it is, and it will help a lot of aspirational musicians and content producers to get a real good microphone for a decent price.
Excellent.
I want to continue with the OD303. Let's come over here. I'm gonna do that. The OD303 is a handheld dynamic microphone. It's the passive version of the OD505. What we've done here is there's no electronics inside, but still we have the open acoustics. Open acoustics meaning that we have here the holes beneath the capsule, which is very handy because it makes it very hard for the unexperienced singer to cover all of the lower part of the microphone, which usually alters the sound and ruins your cardioid pattern, resulting in feedback, etc. So
it's a great design.
Even with this more simple microphone, we have that. Also, we've given this microphone the proprietary pop filter that we have on our dynamic mics. So this is really very handy because it distributes pop sounds away from the capsule, not letting it into the membrane. And yeah, this microphone, as it stands here, retails for $119 US, so a very affordable option also for aspirational singers and musicians. We also have some instrumental microphones that I would talk about. They are over there. And this is actually the OD5. The OD5 is an active dynamic instrument microphone. Why active dynamic? The traditional dynamic microphone has a slight disadvantage if it has a filter, and we have a high-pass filter here to make it easier for you to set it up on a stage without having to fiddle on the mixing console. But if you have such a filter in a passive design, the input impedance of your mixing console would have an influence on the result of the filter. So with the active design, we've ruled that out. We also have given it a bit of amplification so you can route longer cables. We all have digital stage boxes now, but they still reside in one part of the stage and you have to run your cables all through there. So that's very handy, but that's also why we have a pad implemented here so we don't override your mic pre or stage box input. What this microphone features is this nice swivel design here. Let me show you that. For a simple reason, if you have set up all the stage and are ready to go, and then you find out, oh, you want a bit more of the rim of the drum, normally you have to move then the stand around, which is very painful, especially if in tight sessions where time is always an issue. In this case, it's very easy to tilt the microphone to the exact position that you want, check the sound, and you're good to go. This one is going to retail for $299, so also an affordable price point for what it is.
Seems like you've loaded the microphones with lots of innovative features to these microphones.
We always try to have the engineer in mind. The producer, the engineer, the one who has to work with it. We think, what are their pain points? What can we do for them? And this is always our take. And this is the condenser version, so the OC7 condenser instrument mic. It features the same capsule, small true condenser capsule as our handheld condenser microphone, but in a different setting a bit. We still have maintained this larger grill here, so we have enough room for decent shock mount, so this microphone can even take some hits from drumsticks or so if you decide to put it on a drum set. This works out very well. Also, this microphone comes with the high pass filter here and a pad. To the pad, I have to say, we really reduce the voltage on the capsule if we put in the pad, which makes the capsule less sensitive to loud sound pressure levels. So with this microphone, with the pad, you can use it up to 160 dB. So that's really sufficient even for overmotivated trumpet players or drummers. And again, with the nice swivel design here to make an easy adjustment. We recommend that for strings or wind instrument, but it also works great on acoustic guitar, and you can even put it in a drum kit if you decide so. This one is going to retail for slightly above 500 bucks.
Beautifully designed, all of them. They look solid. They feel solid. They kind of built to last.
Absolutely. No, we really want to give tools into people's hands that makes their life easier. And yeah, we think we have a very nice offering here. If we have one more minute, I'm going to show you one more thing because I just thought that as you're here, I'm going to route you once again over here. Our two instrumental mics, the condenser version and the dynamic version, are now also available as wireless heads. Because a lot of people ask us, they like the sound of the OC707 very much, and now we have it as a wireless head for the Shure Electrosonics and Sony systems.
What sort of connectivity does it have?
The adapter ring is the usual ring that you find on all the Shure systems, and it's the same as Sony and Electrosonics. So you can also use that. For Sennheiser, there's an aftermarket adapter ring if you want to do it on the Sennheiser. It works on the Sennheiser models as well. And also the dynamic version is available as a wireless head now.
How much do they retail for?
This one retails for $299. The condenser version retails for $479.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for showing us your products today, Philip. Really excellent.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.